Hello, Pisces, and welcome to this, your December 1st through December 15th reading and predictions. For those of you who are new here, a very warm welcome to each and every one of you. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. Last month, you guys had double judgment cards, double hermit cards, a whole whack of kings coming out, indicating maybe some mentors coming in, some advice coming in for you. So let's dive right in and take a look at what's coming up for you for December 1st through the 15th. For those Americans out there watching this video, a little bit belated, but happy Thanksgiving. And let's get started. For those of you who are new here, I do not edit my videos. What you see is what you get. I expect authenticity from psychics, tarot readers, mediums that I personally consult, so that's what I put out in my own videos. All right, so we've got one card that's come out here for you, Pisces. Let's take a look. Okay, we have the King of Swords that has come out. This card is about control. This card is about making decisions from a very logical, mindful place. Very little emotion involved when this king comes up. And this king may also, as with all of the kings that came in for you last month, may also indicate the possibility of someone coming in with some advice for you. Now, you may perceive that person as a mentor, or maybe just a one-off individual who comes in and has some advice for you, but it is advice that is delivered to you in a manner which is unemotional. The saying that comes to mind is the advice that you may receive at this time, Pisces, is likely to be delivered without a gentle bedside manner, shall we say. You're likely to receive a advice that's going to come across as harsh, that's going to come across as, oh, like an itchy sweater. I didn't need to hear that. Well, chances are you did actually need to hear that advice. It was the delivery that you objected to. But then again, sometimes when we receive messages where the delivery rubs us the wrong way, we're more likely to sit up and pay attention, Pisces. So that is how we are starting off your reading. Let's have a look at what you're focusing on. I'm getting called back to the very same deck, to the Osho Zen Tarot. Oh, and we have a card that has jumped right out. Okay. Is there anything else for the Pisces? Anything else? No. Oh, yep, there's one more card because it turned upright. Okay. All right. So one of the cards that has jumped out for you is the the breakthrough card. I'm just checking. I think you had this card last month, Pisces. In fact, I'm very sure that you guys had this card. This card is the number 11 card from the traditional tarot, from the major arcana. This is a breakthrough card, but it is also, this card corresponds to the Justice card. Okay, this is the card indicating that you're waking up to the realization that things are not always as they seem. Being the Justice card, it is a card also about balance, bringing things back into alignment. So if things have appeared to have been unfair, this is your wake-up call that things are being brought back into alignment. But in order to be able to deal with this, the other card comes into play that you got in what you are focusing on. Now, this card is the Letting Go card. This card corresponds to the 8 of Cups in the traditional tarot. And this is a card of release. This is a card of let water roll off your back like water rolls off a duck's back. Okay. If it doesn't affect you personally, or if it appears as though someone else is going to walk away from a situation, Pisces, allow them to walk away. There's no need for you to continue to, okay, psychic download here. The image that came to mind for me, Pisces, and I think that this is going to resonate for many of you because it came in very strongly as a psychic insight. When you've had a disagreement with someone and it is time to walk away, you've had a breakthrough, you recognize and realize that there is something that we need to walk away from so that we can bring things back into alignment, back into future, back into balance, so that the future can be bright for us. When we have sort of this breakthrough here, there's almost always something that we need to walk away from. And the psychic download that I just got was an image. And the image I got is someone walking away from a situation. They're holding up their hand going, yep, I surrender. I'm finished. I'm walking away from this. And instead of allowing the person to walk away, someone picks up mud and slings it. There is no need for that. When the dust settles, if people are willing to walk away from something that is no longer serving their highest good, be that a relationship, be that a job, be that a housing situation, whatever the case may be, Pisces, if there is something that is no longer serving your highest good and it is time to walk away, there is absolutely no need to sling mud after the fact. It is time to let go and walk away. And I do believe that for many of you, you're having a breakthrough moment right now. Okay. Now that may be as a result of this control card coming in. That may be as a result of you letting go of some of the control that you've had. Don't forget, Pisces, that when we hold on to something for dear life, sometimes it'll run further away, right? If you allow, take for example, if any of you have pets, if you allow your pet to jump up and sit on your lap and cuddle with you on their terms, they're okay. But if you pick your animal up and force them onto your lap, they're going to scramble and squirm and try to get away. Because when we try to control too much, our animals pick up on that sense of control and they don't like it and they run away. When we have a breakthrough and realize that, or perhaps someone comes in and tells us this information, that would be this king here coming in and sharing that information. Hey, you're trying to control things. You're trying to micromanage. You're trying to get way too involved in things that are none of your business. You have a breakthrough moment. You realize what's been going on, that is not creating a balanced situation. It is not creating a justice type situation. And so then you walk away and you just let it go. And that is going to bring more beauty into your life, Pisces. So what I'm picking up on, the direction that this reading looks like it's going to go for you, Pisces, is there is a situation that you've been holding on to too tightly. You've been trying to control every aspect of that situation. And your focus now is going to be letting go of that which you cannot control and letting go of that which no longer serves your highest good. Let's have a look at difficult influences and challenges. Pisces, for some of you, this situation that you've been trying to hold on to and control for too long, for some of you it has to do with family, but for a lot of you it has to do with career. There's something that has to do with your career situation that it's something that's out of your control, but you want to control it. And You just got, in your difficult influences, you got the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about walking away. You have to put your past troubles behind you. You have to walk away from something. Yeah. This is about rebalancing yourself. Oh yeah, justice. Justice is about balancing, right? The scales of justice. And yeah, there's nothing else coming out for your difficult influences other than this Six of Swords. Now, look at the picture on this card. The character on the card, there is a second character. They are both on a raft and they are pushing away from shore and they are leaving their worries and troubles behind them. But this came up in your difficult influences, Pisces. So what's this telling me? You're struggling with letting go of something. And when you do finally let go of that, and chances are it has something to do with control, it has something to do with bringing things back into balance with the scales of justice here. When you finally do, oh, I'm going back to that pet analogy again. When you finally understand holding on to something too tightly is going to cause it to want to run away. If you love something, set it free. I'm sure that you're all familiar with that saying or that phrase. Messages that the universe wants you to hear at this time, Pisces. All right, nothing came out. Let's try again. Messages the universe wants Pisces to hear. Oh, well, now we have a lot. All right, first message, ask for guidance. That is indicated right here. I said that there was probably going to be some guidance or advice coming your way. It may be advice or guidance that you need to hear, not what you want to hear, but there is definitely indications that there is advice and guidance coming your way, and it's okay to ask for it. Appreciate your talents. Choose love over fear. Trust your intuition. Calm is not a weakness. Know your truth. And finally, everyone has value. All of these are messages that the universe wanted you to hear at this time, Pisces. But if I had to, I mean, these cards kind of all came out together. This one landed by itself, thus indicating that this one has a little bit more oomph or a little bit more power behind it. Ask for guidance at this time. Where are we going for unexpected for you? We're going to go over to the Fairy Tarot for your unexpected for December 1st through the 15th. And that one's all the way down on the floor. And looks like we are going to be shuffling the cards for you because there's just a whole whack of cards that have come out. So we will shuffle, and that one's almost on the floor. Okay. All right, excuse me for just a moment while I go and pick up all these cards off the floor here, Pisces. Okay. That. Oh my. So this is what came out for your unexpected. What I'm going to do is just shuffle up this smaller portion of the deck and have a couple of cards come out for you for unexpected. All right. Help me out, spirit guides and angels, interdimensional beings. Guide me towards Pisces, unexpected, December 1st through the 15th. All right. And now none of these cards want to come out and speak to us. That one is definitely coming out. Anything else? That one wanted to, and then it went back in. I prefer to work with jumped cards. So if you're wondering why I'm just continuously shuffling, it's because I like working with cards that jump out. Is there anything else in unexpected? There we go. All right, we have the Sun and we have the High Priestess. We have two cards, both from the Major Arcana for you in your unexpected, Pisces. Now, the Sun is about plans that begin to work out perfectly for you, but the only way for plans to work out perfectly for you is you do have to walk away or leave something in the past in order to make room for the Sun to come out and shine upon your plans and your ideas. Which brings me to the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the card in the deck that calls most strongly for you to tap into your intuition at this time, Pisces. Out of 78 cards in the deck, this is the one that screams at us. It doesn't just lightly say, hey, shh, hey, practice a little bit more meditation. Tap into your intuition a little bit more. This one screams. The High Priestess comes out and says, it is time for you to meditate. It is time for you to go within. It is time for you to tap into your intuition deeply, because it very strongly has a message for you at this time, Pisces. I can't say anything else about that. I really can't. All right, let's look at your final general overall outcome. Are we going back over to the fairy? Yeah, we're going back over to the fairy deck. All right. All right, so just to begin to wrap up your reading here and summarize a little bit before I even look at these. They are face down right now. There's some advice coming into you. It's something that you need to hear, not something that you necessarily want to hear. That is going to help you have this breakthrough in your belief systems with regards to control and how much you are trying to control and micromanage. There is something that you absolutely need to let go of. It's okay to ask for advice and ask for guidance. You do have plans that are going to work out for you, but in order for you to take a clear and concise path, Pisces, you need to tap into your intuition very deeply. Moving into your final overall outcome, you have the 3 of Autumn and the 4 of Winter. The 3 of Autumn corresponds to the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is all about finding what you are passionate about and go after it. Grab the bull by the horns and go after what you are passionate about. Be the best that you can be. And you have the 4 of Winter. The 4 of Winter, remember what I said, that the High Priestess is from the Major Arcana and that she kind of yells at you to get your attention, to go within, withdraw, and pay attention. There are a couple of other cards in the Minor Arcana that call upon us to step back and go within. The 4 of Winter, it corresponds to the 4 of Swords, and this card also is all about stepping back, going within, withdrawing, so that you can tap in deeply to your intuition. That is a double reinforcement here for you. You'll notice the character on this card is a fairy that has just climbed into her little hole in her tree, and she has withdrawn, and she is just spending some time on her own in quiet contemplation. And that is what you are being called upon to do from December 1st to the 15th, so that you can seek out the answers that you need, so that you know exactly what it is you need to let go of, so that you can move forward with balance and this breakthrough and realization And I do want to say, Pisces, this breakthrough and this realization is really, really big for you because it helps you to move forward in a lot of ways in your life. So I look forward to having the opportunity to doing your next reading for you coming up at the middle of December. Thank you so much for being here. If this resonated for you, please consider liking the video and giving the channel a subscribe. Take care.